Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Cowboys' path to Amari Cooper reunion just got a massive boost. The Dallas Cowboys don't have the worst wide receiver room in the NFL. That's impossible when you have a superstar like CeeDee Lamb, but the remaining options do not inspire confidence. That is why it was so surprising they did not draft a receiver this past weekend. Feeling the urgency, though, Dallas is giving a hard look at signing none other than Amari Cooper, who is a free agent after finishing the season in Buffalo after Cleveland moved him at the deadline. Nick Harris of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram reported there is building team interest to bring Cooper back after the Cowboys laughably traded him to the Browns for a 5th-round pick and a 6th-round pick swap after the 2021 season. It is unknown if Cooper would sign with Dallas, but their paths got closer to crossing on Monday when the Steelers signed veteran Robert Woods to a 1-year, $2 million deal. While notable amidst Dallas' bubbling Cooper interest, Woods wasn't the only vet receiver to find a home. The Browns agreed to terms with Deontay Johnson, whom many circled as a potential Cowboys target leading up to the 2024 trade deadline. It is not a surprise to see Woods and Johnson sign so soon after the NFL draft. Accomplished wideout Tyler Lockett signed with the Titans right before the draft. It wasn't a strong receiver class by any stretch of the imagination. That almost vindicates Dallas bypassing the position altogether despite picking 9 times. Nevertheless, don't be surprised if other vets start flying off the board. The biggest names left, in addition to Cooper, include Keenan Allen, Nelson Agholor, and Tyler Boyd. Cooper, by far, is the most intriguing of that group. While he isn't the perennial Pro Bowler he was when he last donned a Dallas uniform, the Cowboys should be throwing a part if they end up with Cooper as their WR2. Not only is he as crafty as any wideout, but he's familiar with several members of the roster, including Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons. It is not crazy to think the locker room would be in favor of a Cooper reunion. The Cowboys need to sign Cooper as soon as possible. The veteran WR market is heating up as expected after the draft and Cooper should be highly courted. There's already a relationship here. It shouldn't be long until we have our answer. Say what you will about the Dallas Cowboys not taking a receiver. They hit an absolute home run in the NFL draft. They got solid value across the board and added new running backs for Dak Prescott in Texas' Jaden Blue and Clemson's Phil Mafah. Running back is trending to be the most compelling position battle this offseason. Between Blue, Mafah and veteran additions Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders, it stands to reason that Dallas will only keep 3 of them. While at the bottom of the totem pole, Deuce Vaughn is still in the mix as well. While Blue and Mafah bring a lot of excitement, this backfield has a lot of room for improvement. Assuming the Cowboys are still looking to get better, longtime Browns star Nick Chubb is a free agent and he is out to prove his health following a significant knee injury. Chubbing moving insane levels of weight does not mean he will look the same on the field. At the same time, moving the weight is dependent on the strength of Chubb's knee. Looks pretty strong from our vantage point. In most cases, the Cowboys shouldn't give a second thought to signing a near 30-year-old running back who's had multiple significant knee injuries and has over 1,300 career carries. But Chubb is a rare player you make an exception for. Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones' post-NFL draft message could fire up Dak Prescott. The 2025 NFL draft is in everyone's rearview mirror now, and for the Dallas Cowboys, it went without them snagging a new wide receiver. The Cowboys added bodies to their offense via the draft, including offensive lineman Tyler Booker and a couple of running backs, but not taking a wide receiver prompts more questions about the depth of Dallas' receiving room behind star CeeDee Lamb. However, Cowboy owner Jerry Jones gave fans hoping for the team to shore up its WR room something to hold on to. Via Kevin Patra of NFL.com, it definitely was a big-time thought, but the train has not left the station if improvement is needed from what we've got on campus, Jones said Saturday, via the team's official transcript. I'm looking at the same sheet maybe you got in front of you that I have in front of me, and it shows our number 114 pick trade to Carolina for Jonathan Mingo. Well, we've obviously known that. Although they ignored the wide receiver position in the draft, the Cowboys made intriguing moves following the conclusion of the event. Dallas signed undrafted free agents and Texas Tech Red Raiders football product Josh Kelly and former Oregon Ducks football wideout Trayshawn Holden. In any case, the Cowboys can continue searching for new downfield weapons in the NFL free agent market, with the likes of Keenan Allen and former Dallas star Amari Cooper still available. Cowboys interested in reunion with Amari Cooper. The Dallas Cowboys are reportedly considering a reunion with Amari Cooper as the team looks to fill a void in the wide receiver room. Dallas opted against selecting any wide receivers during the 2025 NFL Draft, instead choosing to fill needs at multiple other positions while seemingly choosing to manage the wide receiver room in another manner. Now, there is reportedly building interest in a reunion between the two sides before next season, as both Cooper and the Cowboys would benefit from an agreement to bring him back to America's team. Dallas previously acquired Cooper from the Las Vegas Raiders in 2018 in exchange for a first-round draft selection. He played 4 seasons with the Cowboys until he was traded to the Cleveland Browns before the 2022 season. Cooper quickly became one of quarterback Dak Prescott's favorite targets during his tenure in Dallas, collecting 3,893 receiving yards and 27 touchdowns in 56 regular season games played. Despite the impressive seasons with the franchise, Dallas received only a 5th-round draft selection and a 6th-round pick swap in the trade with the Browns. Cooper is currently a free agent, and Dallas would not be required to give up any assets to acquire him before next season, making him an intriguing target for a team looking to add more playmakers at the position. The 30-year-old wide receiver could return to Dallas on a 1-year contract following a disappointing season with the Cleveland Browns and Buffalo Bills last year, in which he contributed 547 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns while missing multiple games. While there is no guarantee that Cooper will return to Dallas, both sides would benefit from his presence on the team. Cooper is looking to bounce back following last season, and Dallas is looking to add more explosive playmakers at the position. Outside of wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, Dallas is currently set to rely on Jalen Tolbert, Kevonde Turpin, and Jonathan Mingo as the next best threats at wide receiver. In short, the team must add another player in some way to remain competent at wide receiver. While Cooper is currently the best remaining receiver available in free agency, other options include Keenan Allen, Nelson Agholor, or Elijah Moore, who would likely be the Cowboys' second-best receiver if they join the team. And you fan? What do you think about Amari Cooper's situation? Write to us in the comments.